Just a quick tip, when you are putting fake flowers, whether it's silk, plastic, whatever flowers, even fresh, other than edible flowers onto a cake, you have to curate your stems that are going to go into the food item. The way you do it is you grab a little bit of chocolate and whatever's going to be hitting the frosting has to have like a light coat of, I use chocolate. A lot of people use edible wax or whatever, but just use chocolate. Melt the chocolate, let it sit for a bit, and then once it's dry, you get to put it inside. Why? Because at the end of the day, these are not edible. Just these. The rest are, but these are not. And we don't want any discoloration, or we don't want any fumes or what have you onto your cake. I do buy faux flowers that are non-toxic, but you never know. I pride myself with having all edible items onto my cakes. I'm not against the other ones. I just feel that if you're paying for an awesome project, wouldn't it be nice to consume it all? Eat it all. Eat all the decorations. Eat as much as you can. After all, you're paying for a nice masterpiece. Why not? So like I said, when you make a cake with non-edible items like flowers, whether it be faux flowers, silk flowers, or even fresh flowers, it's a great idea to curate them with a little bit of an edible item. I use chocolate because I like it to set. I know there is I don't know if it's called edible wax, but just something that gives a barrier between the non-edible item and your buttercream, because after all, it will be consuming the cake, not these. All the rest of my flowers are edible. Those are not. And why are these not edible? Because these are little tiny flowers. And yes, I can make something like this, but this will take me hours and hours, and I don't want to put that charge onto my customer, because just flowers in general, gum paste flowers, to make them for a cake, they're time consuming. And it's one of my fortes. I remember when I started making cakes, that's what actually got me into making cakes, because I had so much pleasure of sitting there, and it was therapeutic for me to sit there and make petal by petal and flowers by flowers. But I found out that a lot of people want the look but don't want the fee. So in this instance, there's no way I was going to make a million of these and just charge you the same amount. It's just not profitable for me, and it's unfair to spend a whole bunch of hours sitting there doing flowers and I don't get my money in return, if you know what I mean. Because these are like a version of baby breath, and baby breath is really toxic. It shouldn't be near food. I see a lot of cake decorators using it. I see a lot of places they use them near food. They're toxic for dogs and they're toxic for humans. They're nice and they're pretty, but not on edible items, not on food. All right, with all that said, I'm going to finish this cake. Bye.